All right, chapter 12, section 2. So this is section 2 of 12. And we're going to keep going through this conversation about the fossil record, and we're going to look at an index fossil. So, an index fossil is an organism that was around for a short period of time in a relatively small place. And then, if we find it in a piece of rock, then we know roughly how old that rock is. And it makes it very, very useful for us to be able to move forward and talking about what else we found in that rock and how old that is. When you're looking at the Earth's history, we've separated the Earth's history in a number of periods, okay, a number of time periods. Now, these time periods fall into three major eras, okay, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. Now, Cenozoic, most recent, Meso means middle, and Paleo means early. Okay, so the Paleozoic, and it gives you dates here and what you can expect to find there. For example, the Carboniferous period is where you have a lot of the stuff that became coal, right? And it tells you that it's fish and insects, etc. Now, I do not expect questions to pop up where it's the Permian period and what was there. I will go through and make sure that that there aren't too many of those, but you should have an idea of what sort of things were happening in these eras. This is as ancient Earth as you can get, right? So this is some pretty ancient stuff. Uh, the earliest of plants, the the beginning of animals, the where you actually start to get stuff living on land, stuff like that. Okay, and you're talking about 550 million years ago. Now, understand the Earth is 4.6 billion years, give or take. Okay, if it's off by a bit, you're gonna have to excuse us. There was no Facebook Live back then, so it's hard to figure that out. So that being said, though, if this is 540 million years ago, then for the other 4.1 billion years, we don't have much data. So you're gonna run into some like overlap, if you will, some like missing pieces. The periods, like the Cenozoic, is from 1.8 million years ago till now in the Quaternary stage, and the Tertiary, it's 65 to 1.8 million years ago. Excuse me. The Mesozoic is between the Cretaceous, the Jurassic, and the Triassic, right? So, and you're going from 145 to 213, and then the Paleozoic is from 286 to 505. And uh, we generally focus in on 505 forward. We don't do too much before 505. Okay, and those are for periods. So eras are broken up into periods. Epochs last several million years, and that's a whole nother category of time. But that's it for chapter 12, section 2.